Hey guys! I'm back for another braces update video. I've had my braces on for about 8 months now. I really haven't noticed much changes in my teeth, to be honest. I think quite recently, over the last couple weeks, I've started to notice some gradual changes in the gaps on my lower teeth. So, as you guys know, I started off my braces journey with getting 4 teeth extracted due to severe overcrowding that I had. And so, one of the biggest goals that my orthodontist is trying to fix right now is to close all of the gaps that I had from my extractions. So my canines have actually, for the most part, moved back to the space where the teeth used to be. So now the last step really is to move my front teeth back to correct my overbite. So I'll just give you guys a little side profile. You see here. And then on my bottom teeth, this is actually the biggest noticeable difference. Finally. You can see that the gaps on my bottom teeth are actually starting to close up more than the ones on the top. At least that's the only noticeable change I've really seen in the last 4 months, to be honest. I feel like at the beginning of my journey, I had seen a lot of changes within my teeth, and that's pretty normal from what I researched before. And then you kind of hit a plateau where more of the changes are pretty gradual. So because you see yourself every day and they're not as drastic, they're not as noticeable, in my opinion, at least how I felt in my journey. My last appointment that I had was back in May, and I went and I talked to my orthodontist and I said hey, I haven't seen many changes. She's been doing kind of the same thing. She hasn't changed the grade of Powertrain that she's using. I don't know if that's the right lingo, but she's been just putting on the same one really that I've had for the last 4 months, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to go up a level for my next checkup that's at the end of July, so we can really start to move these teeth more and just kind of start to close up those gaps more. I did mention to her during my last update that I hadn't really seen many noticeable changes in terms of my gaps, and she was saying that everything's going fine, but the biggest thing is that you don't want to move the tooth too quickly back. It's not a smart thing to do. It's not really as safe or as stable for the teeth. I'm trying to be patient, quite honestly, and this time next year I keep telling myself that I will, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have my braces off, so that's really great. One of the things I'm really grateful for is that, thankfully, coronavirus hasn't shifted any of my appointments that I have had. The time that my appointment fell in May, things were starting to get a little bit better in the Chicago area. So we actually were still able to have our appointments because we had moved into phase 2, I think, at that point. So they could start doing non-elective surgeries and dentists could open and stuff again. So I was able to go to my regularly scheduled appointment. I do know that some people's appointments got shifted, which really sucks. And I feel for them. But for my next appointment, fingers crossed, if things continue to go well in the state of Illinois, then I'm scheduled to have mine at the end of July. And I hope then that we'll actually get to make some progress, some new changes, try out some new things. One of the things that I also want to get done towards the end of my braces journey, and I want to talk to my orthodontist about, is actually doing some gum contouring. The technical term is called a gingivectomy, and this is something that my orthodontist actually recommended to me at the start of my whole braces journey. She had told me that, yeah, at the end we can do some gum sculpting so then you can see more of a fuller smile. One of the things that I am kind of insecure about with my smile is that it's very gummy and a lot of my teeth are not really visible. So after going through all of this and getting my teeth the way that I want it, I think it's really important for me to have that full smile that I want. I'm going to find out some more information from her, what are the estimated costs, when can I get it done. I've seen some videos on YouTube where some people actually, they have gotten their gingivectomy with their braces still on, the last couple of months before they get it taken off. And then when they do, when they get their braces removed, a couple months before that, they will just do a final touch up of their gums and contour it again. So I'll let you guys know more information as that progresses. It's something that I'm still trying to learn more about and what the process is going to be at my dentist. So I will definitely keep you guys updated, and at the end of it, you'll actually get to see the final results, hopefully. So yeah, there you guys have it. This is my 8th month braces update, and I will see you guys soon.